After the defeat of Sirajuddaula by Britishers, Mir Zafar became the Nawab of Bengal. Mir Zafar became the Nawab of Bengal with the support of British, but later he started protesting against the British, and hence his son-in-law Mir Qasim was made the Nawab. So when Mir Zafar started protesting against the Britishers, what Britishers did? They made the Mir Zafar's son-in-law Mir Qasim as the Nawab of Bengal. Mir Qasim tried to put restrictions on the illegal trade of Britisher, and hence once again Mir Zafar was made the Nawab of Bengal. So in this scenario, Britishers are not with their words, they just want the benefit for them, right? And in this way they started to cheat us. To restrict the activities of British in Bengal, Mir Qasim, Sujauddaulah, the Nawab of Ayodhya, and Mughal Emperor Shah Alam formed an alliance. What is alliance? A group, a team, and ran a campaign in 1764 AD. A battle of Buxar was fought in Bihar. So, Mir Qasim, Sujauddaulah, and Shah Alam, Mughal emperor, they all made a team and they started a war against the Britisher, and they fought in 1764 at Buxar. It's in Bihar. After this battle, British East India Company got the right to collect the revenue from Bengal province as per the Treaty of Allahabad. What treaty? Treaty is a kind of friendship agreement that was signed at Allahabad. So, Britishers again won this war and they captured the control of Bengal. In this manner, the foundation of British rule in India was laid in Bengal. Now, Britishers moved towards south. They tried to capture the Mysore. Hyder Ali from Mysore state rebuilt and took control of Mysore. After the death of Hyder Ali, his son Tipu Sultan became the ruler of Mysore. He tried his best to fight against the British. At the end, Tipu Sultan died in the battle at Srirangapatnam in 1799. Tipu Sultan tried lot to fight against the British, but at the end, in 1799, he died at the battle at Srirangapatnam. In this manner, the British took control of the Mysore territory. In this manner, British took the control of Mysore. Then Britishers are afraid of the foreign aggression. They thought that if Russia or any other country will enter in India, so they stopped them and they conquered the territory of Sindh. British started control over the Sindh. To strengthen the British power in India, the English turned their attention to a northwest frontier. They feared that Russia might attack India through Afghanistan, and hence the British started establishing their influence. What is influence? Control over Afghanistan. The route towards Afghanistan went through Sindh. The British understood the importance of Sindh and hence captured the Sindh in 1843. Now they moved towards the province of Punjab, and that begins the fall of Sikh power. In the beginning of 19th century, the power in Punjab was in the hands of Raja Ranjit Singh. After the death of Raja Ranjit Singh, his minor son, the son was small, so he took the control on the throne. His son, minor son Duleep Singh, came to the throne on his behalf. His mother Queen Jindan looked after the state affair. Since the son was small, so Queen Jindan took the control of the state affairs, took the political control in her hand, but could not keep control over the officers. Taking the advantage of this situation, the British bribed some of the Sikh Sardar. The British started doing the same thing. They started bribing the Sikh Sardar. The Sikh community thought that the British will attack Punjab, and hence they launched an attack on the British. In this first Anglo-Sikh war, what is Anglo-Sikh? British-Sikh war is called Anglo. British are called as Anglo. In this first Anglo-Sikh war, the Sikhs were defeated, but still Duleep Singh remained on the throne. But the growing impact of British over Punjab was not acceptable to the Sikh. Mulraj, officer of Multan, revolted against the English. Revolted means stand against someone. Thousands of Sikh soldiers participate in the war against the British. In the second war, the Sikh had to face defeat again. In this manner, British took the control of Sikh territory. In 1849, the British finally captured the entire region of Punjab. The Marathas were important strong rulers in India. How did the British strengthen their foundation of rule in India? By defeating the Maharashtra. We will study in the next chapter. So in next chapter we will discuss how British entered in the Maratha territory and how they got the power of the Maratha Empire. Understood? So here we completed the chapter. So let's begin with the exercise. Quickly, let's begin with the blanks. In 1453, the city of Dash was conquered by Ottoman Turks. And the answer is Constantinople. Next blank. The industrial revolution began in Dash. The answer is England. Dash tried to put restriction on the illegal trade of Britisher. Who? Mir Qasim. Right? Now come to explain the following concept. So here we need to explain the concept of colonialism and imperialism. We had learned on the page number 7. Right? So we have a whole paragraph. Write this concept, colonialism and imperialism, on the page number 7. Next, age of Renaissance. We will answer on the page number 5. Age of Renaissance. Second paragraph, the complete paragraph that says period of Renaissance. It is also called as the age of Renaissance. Right? Next question, capitalism. You will find again it on the page number 7. The rise of capitalism. So you no need to write the whole paragraph. It's a bit lengthy. So you start the writing. With the discovery of new sea road began a new era of trade between Europe and Asia. Write a point wise. Second point, many traders came forward to trade with eastern country to the sea route. ये 2 पॉइंट हो गया. उसके बाद हम थोड़ा गैप देते हैं. Now come to trade with oriental countries was very profitable and responsible for economic prosperity. Right? Got it? Again, so this property was used in the form of capital for trade and commerce, which led to rise of capitalist economic system in Europe. Understood? Next question. Explain the following statement with reason. Siraj-ud-Dawla was defeated in the Battle of Plassey. We all know Siraj-ud-Dawla lost the Battle of Plassey because Mir Zafar cheated Siraj-ud-Dawla. Right? You can find the answer on the page number 8. Right? Our answer will be Robert Clive. We will start from Robert Clive. The whole paragraph. Robert Clive diplomatically bribed Mir Zafar, the commander-in-chief of the Nawab's army, and also promised to make him the Nawab of Bengal. Nawab Siraj-ud-Dawla and the British troops met at Plassey in 1757 AD, but under the leadership of Mir Zafar, the Nawab's army made no move to actually join the battle, and hence Siraj-ud-Dawla was defeated. Right? Next question. The European countries felt the necessity of finding new trade routes to Asia. Why European countries they thought to find a new sea route? Because the land routes were captured by the Ottoman Turks. You will find the answer on the page number 5. The whole paragraph, geographical discoveries, right? Where it explained that Ottoman Turks captured the Constantinople and they blocked the land route, and then thus Europeans are in a thought to find a new route to trade with Asian countries. Next question. European rulers started giving military protection and trade concession to the trading companies. You will find the answer in the topic called Rise of Capitalism. Right? Come to page number 7. Write the answer. The answer will be trade with Oriental countries are very profitable and responsible for economic prosperity. Hence, European rulers started giving military protection and trade concession to these trading companies. Right? Understood? Next, let's complete the following table. It is about the sailors, the three important sailors. First, Bartholomew Dias. He reached to the tip of South Africa. Second, Christopher Columbus. He reached on the eastern coast of continent of America. And third, Vasco da Gama reached the west coast of India at port of Calicut. So here we completed the chapter, we completed the exercise. So I request you all, go through the topic, read this entire chapter and well prepared for the test. And any doubt, you mark it down, write it down. When we will meet, we will discuss on it. Yes? So be prepared for it. Everyone, all the best. Thank you so much.